TikTok. We're big on TikTok. I'm big on TikTok, especially 2025. I'm going to be hitting you guys with amazing content, both in the studio, both on the road. And we're still in SA, so basically still on the road. Shout out to all our Spotify followers as well. Follow us on Spotify. Mess with us. Click on that button. You know the vibes. We're big now. We're huge. I have a big guest today, a fellow podcaster. Shout out to her podcast. She had me on her podcast when I was in SA here. I'm looking forward to that episode. If she has the balls to drop it. Don't laugh. Don't laugh in my intro. That's rude. Don't laugh in my intro. That's rude. Don't distract me.
Oh my God.
You're not going to distract me.
You did not.
Yolanda! What they gotta say? What you say?
What you gonna do about it?
Nothing. But you're proud.
Nothing.
But you're proud. You're one of them girls that be starting fights with your mouth and don't actually throw any face.
Wait.
At all. Yeah, you give me that vibe, bro.
I can throw face as well.
No, you cannot. Yolanda,
I can throw face.
You do not know how to fight.
I can.
You are too pretty for that.
I do.
You are too pretty for that.
Am I?
You're a girly
I should have
girl.
listened the first time.
You're
You
a girly
said I'm
girl.
too pretty.
Shut up, bro. What is your problem?
Thank you so much, Miro.
Are you going to actually drop our podcast? Be honest.
Yes, I will. Definitely.
Because I killed you. You know I killed you.
No,
I killed
you
you.
played.
I
Let's not
killed
expose the juice in there
No, but I killed you.
before it comes, because when it comes, it must land.
There were a lot of good clips you could use.
Yeah.
A lot of good clips. How do you pronounce your last name?
I was about to say something.
I was looking at your Instagram. I don't know how to say your last name.
Okay, that's not my last name, the one that's on Instagram. That's actually my second name.
What?
So my name is Yolanda Mukondereri. And my surname is Munyai. My first name on my ID is Yolanda.
Okay.
Second name Mukondereri,
Yeah.
which is Venda, which means perseverance.
Uh-huh.
And then my surname then it's Munyai.
What they call your home?
Mukondereri.
Mukondele.
Mukondereri.
Man, you guys be singing and rapping in South Africa. You say it.
No, wait.
Mukonde.
What's your second name?
Mukonde.
What's your last name? What's your last name? You don't have a Nigerian name?
I do.
What's your Nigerian name?
Somtochukwu.
Shut
Shut up.
Why did you say
That's not what you're saying. Why are you trying to violate me? It's not a hard name
You
to
said
say. It's not a hard name to say.
No,
Somtochukwu.
Sontochukwu. I say it better than when you saying my name.
Yeah, because your name is harder to say.
Sonchuk.
But you're taking the piss.
When I say it after you, I can.
Somtochukwu.
Somtochukwu.
Yeah, Somto. That's so passionate. Everything.
What does it mean?
Huh?
What does it mean?
God is with me.
Somtochukwu. What does it mean?
God is with me.
God is with me. Oh, nice. That's a beautiful.
Very simple.
Yeah.
Calm.
And your surname?
Okafor.
Okaf Opop.
You're silly.
Okaf Opop.
You're saying this bullshit off camera.
No, he said Okaf Opop.
Okafor Pop, right?
Okaf Opop.
Oh yeah, Okafor Pop.
Okaf Opop.
Pop, yeah. Okafor Pop.
Okaf Opop.
Okafor Pop.
It's like drinking Opop. You know that drink?
Yeah. Very stupid. Your name is Mumbai.
Munyai. What do you say? How do you say Nyash? Can you say Nyash?
I'm a Christian.
If you can say Nyash, you can say my surname.
I say Gluteus Maximus. I don't say Nyash.
I've heard you say Nyash.
You
just said it now. You even say Nyash. If you can pronounce that.
You don't say Nyash in 2025.
If you can pronounce that, you can pronounce my surname.
Those things in 2025. Munyayi.
You're acting.
Munyayi.
You can act.
Yeah, when you stop acting saying my own last name, I'll stop acting saying your last name.
Mutukushu. Anisha, your first name, Mutukushu.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh my God.
No, you said Mutukushu.
No.
And drink up, the other surname.
You're wild. I feel like this is, guys, if you're listening to this and you're not watching it, this is the energy that attracted me to Yolanda, because I've never met somebody madder than me. And I was like, am I in love, or have I just met my twin? And I realized that I've just met my twin, because Yolanda will cheat in my life and she'll give me her problems. And we can't have that in 2025.
No, I don't date handsome guys.
You've know what?
I don't date handsome guys.
You know what?
I don't date handsome guys. I don't get into a relationship with a handsome man.
So you purposely go for ugly guys?
I purposely go for man-looking man.
No, that is insecurity.
I promise you.
It's
not insecurity. I want a man-looking man.
For ugly guys so that they will not...
Indoda must look like Indoda. You understand? Indoda must have that thing. Indoda must...
So passionate.
It must be Indoda, period.
What's Indoda?
Indoda means a man.
Like a Zulu man?
Yeah. Not necessarily a Zulu man. It's just that Indoda, it's a Zulu saying. But
your last boyfriend was he Zulu?
My last boyfriend
was Zulu.
Wow!
He was Zulu.
We are not gonna talk about that.
He was Zulu, don't lie. He was Zulu. I feel like that's your type. You like them rough looking niggas, right?
I like the men looking niggas.
The rough looking niggas. Dark
the
skin.
men looking.
Dark skin, rough beard.
Dark skin. The darker the berry.
I don't believe in that shit, bro.
I
don't believe in that shit.
It actually is true.
I don't believe in that. The juice is always going to be the juice. Whether it's sweet or bitter, I ever got nothing like that.
Go black, you never go back.
Some people not agree. But anyhow, I got introduced to you with Big Brother.
Yeah, ish.
I feel like you've joined. No. Let me give you your award.
Okay.
You have joined the illustrious club of individuals who self-sabotage themselves from not standing a chance of winning, but of winning the whole fucking show. How do you feel about that?
Okay, please say that slowly.
You have joined the elite group of individuals who fucked up their own chances by themselves when there was no other competition in losing a game show. The victory was in your hands. All you had to do was let it slip, and you.
Am I here to talk about this is 2025.
I'm just saying.
Am I here to talk about 2024? I have buried 2024.
Whether you've buried it or not. Yolanda, whether you've buried it or not.
I am not here to discuss 2024.
It's on reality TV history.
When we come to 2025.
But do you believe it's 2025 just started what, 3 days ago?
Well, I'm on 2025.
What have you done since?
Remember what happened.
What have you done since?
2024 does not exist anymore.
Please.
No.
You're reality TV history, bro. You're really in reality TV history.
I have buried 2024.
Do you think it was God's? You were saying off camera that you thought it was God's will, and I disagreed with you with that completely.
I think you're taking everything out of context. I'm saying that everything happens for a reason. That's what I said. Everything happens for a reason, and there was a good reason why that happened.
And I think that's absolute bullshit.
I feel like you're taking, because we're talking outside of camera, you're taking everything out of context. What I said was, everything happens for a reason. When I went in the house, I invited my God to go in the house with me. And whatever happened. And one thing about me, everything for me is a journey. Everything for me is a learning curve. I don't lose, I learn. That's my motto. So whatever happens in my life, I learn and I move. That is why you don't see me sobbing, crying every single day. Oh, God, this qualified. Oh, my God,
I agree. You shouldn't.
It's because I don't lose. I learn.
I agree with you. So
there's no such thing as, oh, she lost. No. I learned from the mistake.
I agree with you. But do you think you would have won?
In the house.
Be honest.
When I was in the house, I didn't think I promise you. Even people, when I came out, they were telling me the same. They were like, you look like you had no idea what was going on outside. And I had no idea what was going on outside. Because I actually thought my work, because I used to work in a very big company where they had a lot of people. And I whispered on some of my friends that I'm in the house. So in my head, I was like, oh my gosh, these people are really
working.
I really didn't think, I actually thought Liema was the strong one in the house. Like Liema and Ghost. I promise you. When I was in the house, I felt, because Ghost went out and came back. So because he went out and came back, I felt like, okay, this guy really has,
Yeah.
And Lerato, already she was out. So obviously I was not going to think Lerato because it was her and Lerato, him and Lerato. So I didn't really put myself there. I even said it in the diary session the other time. I was like, you know what? I think Lehema is strong big brother. Because I actually thought she was. I actually saw her as a winner when I was in the house. So I didn't think I was winning. That's why I was just there and Jay, like leaving. I'm like, oh my gosh, they saved me. Every time they voted me to be evicted, I would cry and be sad the whole entire day. And come back the following day.
Sunday, you sat down.
Sunday it was numb. We used to call it a numb Sunday.
Oh yeah, I know.
It was like a numb. Because you don't know, especially in the time when Mitch got evicted. That Sunday was very heavy for me because even when Lawrence said Yolanda, I was sure he's saying I'm going home. Like I had made peace with my head and everything.
What week was it?
I think it was week 7. Yeah, I think it was week 7. Yeah, if I remember. Yeah, I think it was week 7. Because when he said Yolanda, I was like, chef. If you check the video of that day, you would see that my face is saying, it's done. This is it. Man. So I really didn't think I was that.
No, but I feel like if you're up back to back Sunday 3 times, you should know you're strong. Because me, I was up every Sunday.
But that's the thing. I never watched the show. I didn't know Big Brother.
No, not even about watching the show.
So I wouldn't really know that because I didn't even think how many votes are needed for you to stay. In my head, I was like, okay, maybe 5,000 votes, like maybe 10,000 votes. Maybe some people got 2,000 votes, some got 20,000, some got 10, some got 15. You understand? Country, it's millions and millions of votes. I didn't think, that's why I thought my work was the one saving me because I didn't even know how much votes are needed for a person to stay or for a person to leave.
It's a lot. When you came out.
So when I came out, I was like, okay.
You realize you fucked up.
What happened?
Yeah. Were you like, I fucked up? Be honest.
Actually, I was more disappointed. Not for myself. I was not really, personally me, I take it. I feel like I have a very, by nature, I have a very strong character. Like, I don't allow anything to bring me down personally. But I was more disappointed of the people I've disappointed. Like I was more hurt of the people that wanted the win. The people that worked every single day for me to stay in the house. People I was entertaining, people that loved me, people that really wanted to see the
Did you
victory.
actually set up like a proper team before you went in? Because you know how some people don't like really set up.
So you know what happened before I went in? There's this friend of mine, Amy. Shout out to Amy. He's a photographer. I called Amy. I'm like, yo, my friend. And the reason why I called Amy is because he's friends with Yaya. And I didn't have Yaya's phone number because Yaya and I used to model together. So I know Yaya before Big Brother. Yeah. So I saw Yaya on Amy's thing and I called her, Amy, I know him, he's my friend. Then I called him. I'm like, yo, I'm going to Big Brother. Please help me with tips. What should I not do when I'm in the house? Yeah. And he was like, before you go in the house, make sure that you give someone your logins so that they run your social media when you're in the house. That's the best advice anyone ever gave me in life. Because when I went in, I had already gave my friend who, she's an influencer, like he even has other people, he's even managing other people's socials as well. Like that's his job. I was like, Norman, let me go to my friend Norman. Norman Ramatanga, shout out to Norman.
How many people you got? Shout out all the people you need to shout out now. Let me stop this fucker and say shout out. Not doing that.
Shout out Norman Ramatanga. I'll still say it. Anyway, he took care of my pages. I went to him and I was like, my friend, this is what's happening. He was like, really? Sharp. And then I gave him all my logins. And then I went in the house and he was busy doing the whole thing for me when I was in the house. That's the only thing I knew I had to do.
Bruh. And
if I didn't call Amy, I wouldn't have known. I would have sat there and no one would be posting for me.
Fam, I'm sure he wanted that win.
Who? My friend?
The one that was handling the
social. I remember when it was the time
they basically set the narration of like social media handlers are so important because they, no matter what you do in the house, they would twist it in a type of way.
Oh, he's good.
Because a lot of people don't watch the show.
He's good.
Because
that's actually his job. Like it was his 9 to 5. He actually worked for a company where they were handling big stars socials and stuff like that. Like that's just his job. And it happened to be my friend. And I know that that's what he does for a living.
Narrative.
And I was like, my nigga, please, let's work.
Bruh.
And then and they would do like watch parties, eviction shows, and they would like take videos every time when I get saved. Like all the videos, most of the videos where it was eviction situation, it's him and his friends screaming in the background. So yeah.
Do you regret anything in the house?
Yeah, saying what I said, of course, that is what I regret the most. I mean, I'm not gonna go back there, but what made me got disqualified. That's literally the only thing I regret.
Mad.
Literally. Like I literally regret. I'm not even gonna go back and blame it or whatever, but I regret that moment. And I feel like, can we do All Stars? Can we go back in
No. This is what I'm saying. This is why I offer. This is why I propose. All Stars, but with Titans.
With Titans?
With Titans.
I would want to be in the house with you.
Are you scared?
No. I would want to be. You know
Yolanda, we'll
clash. Nah.
We'll clash.
Nah.
Oh, we'll clash. No. Is it like the whole house will hate us or we'll clash?
No.
I'm telling you.
If we go back in the house, you and me, my nigga.
Yolanda.
You would see who I really am.
Yolanda, we'll clash.
I feel like in the house in terms of
no, but it's different. When there are Nigerians in the house, it's a whole different game.
I feel like if I was on Titans, I would have came out as a bully.
Is it?
I think so. Because there were a lot of loud people, I think. Nigerians are loud. Mm-hmm. So I wouldn't have been the only loud.
Oh, you would have fought people.
I would have been the loud but I was not just loud. I was funny.
You were funny.
I had beautiful jokes.
But you also had a temper.
No, if you push me.
Yeah. You clash with a lot of people.
Yeah. No.
In Nigeria.
Oh, in Nigeria.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, but you know what in Nigeria? You know what I'm afraid of in Nigeria? I feel like they will slap me. I feel like they will slap me because I forget sometimes. I'll be like, yeah. And then the person will wah! And I forget it.
Yeah.
You know? I think in Nigeria they will probably slap me. They'll slap
you have a second thought.
Girl.
Second thought about
what do you think you are? What?
You say, wait, hold on. What just happened? Did I
would see stars.
You start apologizing. You say sorry.
I feel like
it was a mistake.
But you know why I was like that in the house? I felt very safe. The rule book made me feel very safe. Like, I felt like you can't touch me.
That's it. What you
Nothing. It came from that.
People, I'm telling you, there are people that will risk it. There are people that be like, to hell with it, bro. You're not gonna.
I remember telling someone the same thing. I'm like, some people have so much anger. I was telling Lerato. I was like, you keep on pushing McJunior unnecessary sometimes. Some people have anger issues. What if he does whatever? Like, Big Brother will be coming from wherever and coming here. So you must be careful. And forget about myself.
I'm an instigator, though. Your
instigation situation was very.
I pushed him.
But I watched some clips. Sometimes I felt like it was not necessary.
Yeah, but I had to.
But it was weird.
I wanted to.
Staged.
No, because it was me. I'm an athlete. So
it really looks like I remember that.
If I can get into your head, it's game over. I will irritate you until you want to put your hands on me.
But your irritating was not fun.
It's not meant to be fun.
It's meant to be fun.
It's not meant to be. It wasn't fun to him.
Yes, but it must be fun to us who are watching.
But the thing about it is that I wasn't playing for the audience. I was not really trying to be entertained until I got into the arena. Because when I was in the house, I was being strategic. I was going for the biggest head.
You know what I loved in the house about you? I even said it when I was in the house. The fact that you were very loyal to your friend.
Yeah.
You were so loyal to her. Like you were just there. And personally, I like honest people. And that's why I was very close with Mitch. Because Mitch, even when I'm not there, when they start and say Yolanda, even now, he's still my best, even now. Because when I was there, I was not there in their cameras. When they start saying Yolanda, you'll be like, hey, she's still gonna make noise. And when I make noise, he joins in my noise. You understand? So like that friendship really gave me hope. It really when he got eliminated, I was like, what the fudge now? Who am I attacking? Started throwing things outside now. I started throwing things. Like I was just, because wow. But yeah.
Did the thought of the podcast come in the house or after the house? Or you've always wanted to do a podcast?
I've never. So when I came out of the house, I didn't really have a plan. I'm writing my book and...
Hold on. What the hell?
When I came out of the house, I said I was going to write a book. I am writing my book. So...
Like you are writing it yourself?
No, I'm not writing myself, but I'm writing with the person that's writing.
I'm glad you just exposed yourself. Thank you. We're going to clip that for when the book comes out.
Do it! As long as my story has been written there. I mean, there are people that went to school to do that.
True.
So I'll just sit there and explain my story to you. And you type the right things. Because people don't want to read nonsense. Then she went to the shop, and then mom, they want to read things that are readable. So I have to get professionals to do it properly. So I give people quality stuff. Understand? Anyway, what was I saying?
Podcast.
So I thought to myself, what is it that I can do that will not require work from me? Like that won't be difficult. You understand? That I will be consistent. Because I don't like doing things and then hanging there and then I don't continue.
No.
I'm not a failure. I don't like when that happens. Like I'm very...
You're an athlete.
I think I'm a perfectionist, I think.
You're an athlete.
Like I want everything to be... And I want everything to continue. If I start, I must start. I don't start things if I don't finish. That's why I haven't opened the online store. Because I didn't want to open the online store and then boom, and then now we don't know what we're doing. No, I want to do things that will get me where I'm going. So I thought, and I was like, what can I do? I can't be a musician. But I can be a DJ, right? Yes.
I've been seeing you on the DJ.
I'm going to be a DJ then, very soon. I actually got a. You'll see the school where I'll be learning how to DJ. You'll see my journey. I'll actually.
Man, we are so similar.
I
feel like both of us, we just want to be good at everything.
Yes.
But we can't do everything.
That's true though. You lag some way somehow. But Mina, before, so I don't fail to start. I start. If it didn't work, it didn't work. But I will do it. That's me. I do everything and stick to what works.
So you don't procrastinate?
No, I don't think I procrastinate.
I feel like I procrastinate a lot, man. I need to stop doing that shit.
I feel like sometimes it's your mind playing tricks with you. Sometimes you feel like, if I do this, what if, for example, podcast?
Yeah.
I was like, I had to pay throughout. I had to pay for the whole session. I had to pay my editor. And that time, I'm just, what is this? I'm just doing campaigns and I don't have like a deal that's 100 million.
Pay for it.
Yolanda, you are an ambassador for this. We give you 12 million.
Yeah.
Or you are here, we're giving you 100, which is coming though, very soon.
Come on.
But I decided that this is something that I can do. I don't even need a guest sometimes. Even if there's no guest, I can do this thing by myself.
Facts. So
the days where I don't have a guest, I'll sit and I'll just talk because I like talking. It's something that I enjoy doing. And when I speak, I feel like people listen. I looked at my data session. I was like, nigga, I'm very entertaining. Yeah. So let me put that into something and just, continue with it.
Don't lie. You be liking the ones by yourself more than the ones with us.
So I actually thought of the podcast after Big Brother. I didn't think about it in the house. I didn't even think I was capable of it when I was still in the house.
Is it?
Because podcast requires a lot of English, You
don't think you speak English? Nah, no, it doesn't. You the podcast about the craziest things, man.
Yeah, but the one that I know, it's mostly sitting and talking.
Yeah, but you're good at that, though.
Yeah.
Well, you think you start speaking?
Sometimes I didn't really believe that I was. There's like self-doubt, person. Sometimes it would like, even before I started the podcast, it came like, what if you get this person and you can't hear some of the things they're saying? People are going to laugh at you. But then usually when that tiny little voice of negativity comes in my mind, a huge voice of positivity overpowers it. As long as I make my mind and say I'm doing it, come what may, I'm doing it.
That's fucking.
Even when I went to Big Brother, like my mom was not really keen about it because she was like, "You leaving your work?"
When did you tell her?
I told her in December, I think.
How many weeks, days before you had to go?
And I'm not sure.
For lockdown?
I'm not sure, but I actually told her in December. I was home in December. She was like, "So you're gonna leave your work?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I remember I support my mom. Now I'm resigning. I don't know if I'm going to win or not, which I didn't. And then she was so stressed. She was so hurt. She was like,
you're broke.
and the weird part about the whole thing is that, Mina, if I tell you I'm doing something, you can't say anything. Like I was telling her, there was nothing she could do or say.
Is it?
For me not to do it. So that's me. Like if I decide, I've decided.
Man, I told my mom, when was it? A week before I had to go for lockdown. Because I know that woman. She'll find a way to stop me. She will go to multi-choice office and say, this boy is not going anywhere. My mom, she will call the governor. She will try and get the governor.
And she also knows, Naya, that if ever I have made up my mind, even when I came to stay in Pretoria, I didn't really have anyone that was going to help me or support me or whatever the case is. My mom was a domestic worker at the time. She was earning less than, I think, 1.2, if I'm not mistaken. And flats where I was supposed to stay was 700 a month. We were 5 in the flat. 5 of us in a bachelor, sharing a whole bachelor, 5 of us. She was like, "No, come back home. Please come back home." And I'm like, me, Pretoria is where I'm going to stay, madam, and I'm going to stay here. And I worked and made sure I found a job. I found this other job. My first job, I was selling houses, but we were runners. We were called runners. So we would distribute flyers on the robots to people. If you take my flyer, I run after you for numbers. Give me my number. I take the number, take it to the office, and the agents in the office call you now. They sell you a house. If you buy a house, it's extra 500 from my salary. And my salary was like 1.7 at the time. And I was working from 6 to 6. 6 in the morning until 6 at night. So she tried everything. She called my sisters, my uncles, my woman to tell me to come back home. I stayed because I knew what I wanted and I knew why I was supposed to stay. Somewhere, somehow, at the back of my mind, I knew that was not the end. I was going to be something one day. What? Am I being sad now?
No, man. I'm no, because anytime you talk about your parents, I get a little bit emotional because I can relate.
Oh,
I can relate, and I say that's why.
Your dad is still alive?
My dad is still alive.
Okay.
But one thing I wanted to ask you, if you don't mind me asking, but was I don't know how to phrase it. Whether is because I've seen you. We've had a conversation on the phone, and you talk about your dad, and I hear the passion.
Oh, I love
you talk
my
about
dad so much.
But when it now comes to your mom, there is a. I think like
someone asked me that actually in the house.
I was gonna like who do you
love the most?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna break it down to you. So my dad raised me when I was from 7. So my dad he liked women. He was a womanizer. My mom, like I told you, that she left. She decided to leave because it was, and he was even abusive to her. So when my mom and my dad were together, I loved my mom too much because my dad was kind of like horrible towards her. Yeah. And I saw most of the things that he was doing and it was not nice. And then she left. Then I stayed. When she left with all of us. She left with on my mom, she had 3 kids with my dad and she came with my older sister. Yeah. And then this one passed on. I'm the last one. Yeah. But this one was still alive at the time when they separated. So when she left with all 4 of us. But because my dad knew that my mom was not working and he got my mom, I think they were like 17 when they started dating and they moved together. So she didn't have a house back at home or anything. So she couldn't really like take care of us. Yeah. So he came back the following day and she was staying with us at her sister's house. So he came back the following day to fetch us. So when he came back, he fetched the 3 of us, me, my 2 sisters. And then somewhere along the way, this one passed. I think she was in grade 8 when she passed. She was 17, I think if I'm not mistaken. And
you remember her name? You remember her name?
Yeah, her name was Merlin. I was older. I think I was in grade 4. Yeah. It's just that her funeral or her death, it's not really, I don't really remember it like that because I was young. But with my dad, I was older. So I tend to remember that a lot compared to my sister because my sister was young when she passed. So I quickly, yeah. So what happened was, so this one, so it was me and her and my brother. My dad had a brother from a different woman. So he was always not there. She had Charmaine Ellie, this one. And then it was just me and him most of the time, basically. So he literally taught me everything. He taught me how to cook. He taught me how to wash dishes.
That's how to cook.
He taught me, I can cook, I just don't like it. He taught me how to...
You cook well.
Wow, I think.
Continue, please. You've answered the question.
He taught me everything. He taught me how to, like when he was fixing cars, I would stay with him under the cars, welding, when he's painting, when he's fixing whatever, like anything in the cars, I was there. And I was very naughty. Like it was like a miracle that nothing fell on me the way I was naughty. Like anything could have happened to me because there was one time where I took something that looked like, the name of the thing is called Hadna. So it makes a body feeler, the one that you put on if your car, it has a dent, and then they would hit it with a hammer to try and straighten it out, and they put a body feeler on it. So a Hadna makes the body feeler to dry quickly. But it looks like an eye drop. And my dad had eye problems. So every time he finished working, he would take an eye
Yolanda,
drop,
you did
put
not.
it in his eyes. I went for Hadna. I promise you. And I even hid like I was like trying to see if he doesn't see.
Yolanda.
Get into the garage, pick that one Hadna.
Yolanda.
And wait. I was waiting. You
did not do it.
My eyes started burning and I ran back to him. I promise you.
You put it in your eyes.
I did. A whole Hadna. And my eyes were burning. He took soap. He washed. If you see this thing that you see on movies where they say endangering children, whatever. If we were living in that situation, they would have took me from my dad because it was crazy and I was naughty.
Did you go to the hospital?
No, I didn't really go to a hospital. So because I was crying, my tears took out the whole thing.
Nigga, that wasn't your fucking tears.
Yeah.
She said my tears took out the chemicals.
So because of that bond I had with my dad,
Christ.
he taught me everything. When I became a teenager, he sat down with me. So he died from HIV. He was HIV positive. And when he got, when they told him that he was HIV positive, he came and sat down with me and told me about boys. And he was like, do not have sex. It's better you don't have this thing. You must start having sex when you are wise enough. Because even if you say you use protection, there will be a time where you want. And once you get this disease, that's it. You are going down. And everyone your age, that's what he said. He was saying everyone my age is actually positive. And that's why I actually broke my virgin when I was 27, actually.
He said,
was I 27?
Everybody in our age.
Yeah, he did say everybody on my, I think I was 13 at the time or 14 there. He was like, everyone my age is positive, so I must never even try. And then I've been like, that's how I don't have a child. I'll explain that later. Because I really am still traumatized about because I saw the whole thing. My dad didn't really like take medication and stuff. So his HIV stages and situation back then, it was literally that one. That actual one that you
like
see.
losing weight, getting sick.
Everything. You could see these two bones that are here. You see the two bones that you have, you could see them. He was only, like it was only the head that was left.
Why didn't he take the medicine?
Like, you know what he would do? He would take the medication and when he's fine, he goes back and he drinks and he goes back to his life. And when he's sick again, he goes back and he takes medication. So it was usually like this in most cases. Yes. So I saw him when he was okay. I saw him when he was sick. I learned almost everything that I know from my dad. Mind you, every school holidays, I would go to my mom. My mom was working as a domestic worker. So she was staying there and then she would just come back. My mom used to buy me. That's why my fashion sense is very weird because that's how my mom used to dress me. She used to buy me things she sees on TV in most cases. Like she would buy me funny things and I would wear them. And I fell in love with being that meek when I'm dressing. So that's the relationship I have with my mom. But my mom, it's not like I love my mom. If I didn't love my mom, I wouldn't have gave her my what's the money conche? What's my GoFundMe money? Like everything I do.
How much is GoFundMe money?
Stay away from me. Far.
No.
Fire.
Didn't
away.
Didn't they? No, but didn't they give you the prize money?
What prize?
Didn't they raise up to the prize money?
Oh, right. Anyway, I'm not gonna answer that question. I gave you the GoFundMe. So my point is the reason why I talk about my dad a lot. The reason why I talk about my dad a lot is because I had like a full life staying with him. Everything I know, I learned from him.
So you left him after he died?
My mom and my mom, she's way different from me. My dad was exactly like me. He was loud, he was crazy, he was just me. My mom, on the other hand, she's very quiet, very shy. Like you wouldn't even notice she's here if she's sitting here. Like she really keeps to herself. So my character and my mom's character, they clutch. And we don't fight. It's not like when I go home, it's fights. No. When I go home, we probably sit and watch TV. We're not really like going to talk because she's not like
talkative.
You know, if I tell her stories, I'll be telling her stories and she'll be like, okay. And then she laughs and then that's it. But if I was telling my dad stories, he'll be like, and then he'll come up with a story. So I understand my mom's character and I love her the way she is. And I'm not trying to make her my dad, you understand? But I can't really say much about her because what I remember in my childhood, it's what happened when I was with my dad. A whole lot of funny, crazy things that I've done was when I was with my dad. Okay. And even when I go back and be like, my mom and I, we go to church. Mostly things I remember about my mom were the things that I would talk about my mom is the fact that we go to church, we pray, she loves the Lord. She's always praying, we always go to church. She always forces me to go to church. Sometimes she always reminds me to go to church. She always teaches me about God all the time. And like she's just there to remind me about my faith, you know. So, yeah. And I've heard that a lot. A lot of people are like, no, we think you don't love your mom. There's no one in this world that I love.
No, but I'm
literally living for her basically. Like everything I do, I took her to the cruise ship. She was on a plane for the first time in her life.
Oh yeah, I saw when you were posting her.
And I took her to a ship. You should have seen her face when she entered the water. She was so happy. Yeah? She even took some home.
In like a bottle.
A bottle.
Man, that's when you know you've had a time. That's when you know you've had a time. You have to take some.
I hear a lot of people trying to say whatever, but I know my relationship with my mom. I don't even have to like.
You almost gave it away when she entered the house.
I wouldn't have reacted like that if I didn't love my mom.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't have. I would have like, oh, it's my mom and then froze. I even told people, I'm like, you said we must freeze. I don't know what you do after that, but I'm not freezing. And I think he knew that I wouldn't freeze that nigga.
They knew.
I think they knew.
They knew.
I think they knew I wouldn't freeze.
You were not the only one that cried.
But I moved.
Yeah, you held her.
Like I left everything. I was like,
held her.
That's my mom. I thought they were going to play it on the screen. Like what I saw when I was watching your clip.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to play it on the screen.
Yeah.
And then now people are coming like, I hope they bring my mom. The entire time, like, I hope they bring my mom.
Were you the last one?
No, I was the last one the first day.
What do you mean?
Remember they came the first day? The parents came on that day and the parents came on the following day as well.
Okay.
So my mom was the last one the first day.
Man.
Yeah. I love my mom.
When other people's parents didn't come, how were they feeling? When other people they didn't know whether the second day.
You know what other people's reactions were? So people, when you're in Big Brother, you're really scared of him. Like you really don't know what he's doing. So I feel like everyone wanted to react, probably the way I have reacted also. But because Big Brother said froze, they followed the rules, and I don't follow rules on that.
No, other people were crying though, even when they were frozen.
Yes, but then he didn't punish those ones. He was like, if you show emotions, that's fine.
He punished you.
He punished me because I moved. I was mute. He made me mute.
You think you were the most punished person in the house?
No, Young Papi got a lot. I think Young Papi got a lot of punishments.
Man.
Young Papi and Liam, I think.
Man.
Young Papi has always been punished for something.
To be fair, I didn't get that much punishment,
What were you not doing?
What do you mean?
Why didn't you get punishments?
I got punishments. I got like 3-4 punishments.
Wait, did you not have someone that you liked in the house?
Epeleng.
Oh, and what happened to that ship?
No, chilling.
Wait, are you guys shipping?
No. We're chilling. We're chilling. We're not dating.
Why didn't she say?
No, we're not dating. We're just moving. We're doing different things now, man. Plus, also long distance. Number 2. It's
But
just
Juicy and Yvonne, they're doing it so well.
yeah, but I don't want that relationship. I'll be honest. I don't want their relationship.
Are you in a relationship now?
No, I'm really focused on myself. 2025, I would like to be. I won't lie to you.
Wait, you were not in a relationship the whole 2024?
No, hell no.
Guys, it's single.
Were you?
Well,
No, you were not.
I guess we'll never know.
No, you were not. Unless you be lying to different niggas.
I guess
She
we'll
was,
never
let me just tell you guys now, she was not dating you. She was not dating you.
Let me see. Let me keep quiet.
You think you settled down in 2025?
You know, there's this thing, like I get that question a lot. But there's just this thing about me, man. I feel like I don't know, man. I feel like those things don't cross my mind.
Is it?
Like marriage,
Really?
kids, family.
Do you want kids?
Not that I don't, that's the thing. Not that I don't want them.
Do you want kids?
Look, I do want to get married, ne?
Yolanda, do you want kids?
Let me answer. I'm answering.
You are
I'm
avoiding.
answering.
You are
I
deflecting.
do want to get married. I do want to have kids, ne? I do.
Yeah.
But it's not in my head.
Why?
I don't know that. I wouldn't, and I'm old. I wouldn't like say, oh, next year I'm turning 36. I must have a child this year. No. If it doesn't happen, I'll adopt.
No, but you see, this is why I don't understand. You guys are so aggressive and saying what you want every time and saying God will listen to you. Why can't you say, I want to get married, I want to have a kid, I want to get married, I want to have a kid, I want to get married, I want to have a kid? Why can't you do it that same way?
It's not like we're not doing it, but also
I feel like you
chase
should.
it if it's very far. People end up settling. That's what I don't want to do.
So
I
don't
don't want to
settle.
settle in the name of my age.
But also don't be difficult.
I'm not difficult.
No, because sometimes you women are difficult.
No, I'm
You
not.
go for realistic expectations.
I'm not difficult. I'm very realistic and I'm very honest. But it's not easy to get honest, guys.
That is true.
So
That is true.
that's my problem, Andy. Because a lot of people forgive and forget and they move on. Me, you break my trusty, I move.
How did your dad's relationship with you affect your relationship with God today?
How did my what? Sorry?
Your relationship with your dad affect your relationship with God
It
today?
did. It like my not my relationship with my dad. Okay, actually it did because when my dad passed, it was before I started dating and whatever. So had I dated someone before when my dad was still alive, I think I would know how to do it and allow myself to. So my heart is like closed. I don't go all in because I don't like feeling how I felt when someone that I love
Left you.
exactly. So because of that feeling that I felt when my dad left or when dad passed, whenever I go in this, I always leave room. When they leave, we're okay.
Were you scared of men?
I'm not scared of men.
Were you?
No. Scared of men? No, I'm not. Men? Nah. I'm not scared of men.
Because somebody from, especially the situation you come from, like you said, your dad used to abuse your mom. Then he contracted the HIV. It's normal for you to be scared of men.
So with that, one thing he taught me, my dad, is to know how, if you say you love me, how you're supposed to treat me. Am I making sense? So if you say you're my boyfriend and you love me, there is a certain way that I'm gonna expect you to treat me. And if you don't do that, I move. And because of that, I've never been in a relationship with a guy that abused me or didn't. Most guys that I've dated loved me. Yeah, they cheated, but they were very special. Like they would treat me like a queen.
But did you stay when they cheated?
No, I don't stay when you cheat.
Really?
No, I don't. I leave. If I find you cheating, I'm that's why I'm still in this situation.
Immediately?
Not really immediately, but the relationship will change, obviously, and it will have ups and downs. I don't trust you anymore. Now it's kind of like toxic. I'm asking why every time, wherever you go, wherever, it's getting tiring.
You don't want that
and
stress.
And then eventually, boof. It's not the same. It really doesn't go back to normal. And I like normal things. I like things that are that are beautiful. You know, when we're happy. I actually like the honeymoon face.
Yeah, that's not forever.
I actually like the honeymoon face. When the honeymoon face
2-3 weeks.
I feel, but honestly, now because of that, I know how a man is supposed to treat me.
You have commitment issues.
Yeah, I do. I'm not gonna lie, I
You have
do.
commitment issues.
But it's not because of I am afraid of men. It's because of I even said it to this lady that spoke to me.
I think I do as well. Man.
There's a lady that really
Low-key think I do.
Yeah, but I feel like most people do. Low key. The ones that actually go in, they're brave. They literally open their hearts to anything. If anything happens, you know. But with us, we protect our hearts. We like, I don't want anything to happen. And Nakona, you always waiting for something. Like it's like you feel like this is not gonna last. There's no way this beautiful thing will last. Like you don't want to live in the.
It's
moment.
not always gonna be like this.
You know, it's exactly the same. When I got disqualified, I spoke to this other lady from MultiChoice. I think she's one of the people there in MultiChoice, and I told her, I was like, you know what? Sometimes when things are happening in my life, I always feel like they're coming to an end. And she's like, you must change your thinking because what you think and what you say or in your mind, you attract the ending.
Yeah.
So you bring it closer. It's there, but you're like, come.
Let me tell you this. Let me tell you the story. Kid you not. So it was the moment in my life that I was wilding out, bro. I think it was college. I was wilding out. And I thought I had gotten like an STD. So I swear to God. And I was thinking about it so much that I was even Googling the symptoms.
And you started seeing the symptoms.
I started getting, I was like, Jesus, please. They're like,
you know, even with women, if you think you're pregnant, you miss your periods.
Yeah.
I promise you.
I was like, Jesus, please, Jesus.
Yeah.
I was like, God, please, if you just, I would never take off a condom in my life. And the thing about men is, we're scared to even go do the test.
Oh.
The fear of even going to do the test is what.
So what did you do in that situation?
No, I did it. Of course, I did it. When I was like,
leave it out.
When I was like, I think I'm dying. I literally went to go do the test because it was free in my school. I did it. They were like, oh, is everything? It was just a flu. I was like, God. And literally the next day, I stopped feeling all the symptoms. I was like, what the fuck?
And everything was fine after.
Everything was fine after. It literally just shows you the power of the mind. I
was even listening to a video on Instagram where this lady was like, everything is there in the atmosphere. Ne? There is wealth, there is love, there is poverty, there is struggle. Everything is there. But what you think about the most, that's what you attract. If you're thinking about poverty, that's what's going to come.
That's what's going to fucking come.
If you think about money and wealth, you see yourself money and you believe it. Money.
It's going to fucking come.
Exactly.
And I strongly believe in that.
It's like that. I saw that video and I was like, oh wow, I saw it on Instagram. I don't know why I didn't share it, but I saw it on Instagram and I'm like, this is very, and honestly speaking, everything that, I'm not bragging, everything that I said I wanted to have from the day when I stepped into this city of Joburg or Pretoria, I have it. Because when I came here, I was staying in a flat with 100 people, 5 girls, who were a lot. But I said to myself, I'm going to stay in an apartment alone. I'm going to have a good job. I'm going to be on TV one day. And I thought I was going to be like an actor. Like I would probably be in a soapy Generation. I wanted to be in Generation for like, like that was like a dream. Generation and Muvango. Because those were like the soapies I grew up watching.
Mine was Tinsel.
I saw myself, I'm like, one day. I remember there was a time where, you remember when Zahara, I told someone this when I was receiving my award after. So when Zahara, I don't know if you remember or you know Zahara. Zahara was a musician in South Africa. She was very good. She had a beautiful voice and she played a guitar. She's, I think she was from the Eastern Cape. Yeah, she's Xhosa. She was Xhosa. She passed on now. That lady released one album. I think it was an album, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was an album. She collected awards that year. And we were watching her. at the back of my mind, I saw myself collecting the awards. I promise you. And that time, I'm not a musician. I don't sing. I don't even know where and how am I going to collect these awards, but I saw myself doing it. I'm like, this girl is collecting these. I'm also going to collect them one day. And I did collect them.
Let me tell you this now.
I collected!
And let me tell you this now. Literally, people testify to this. Anytime I go to movie premieres, anytime I go to where they're like movie people, directors, I am always enthusiastic to introduce myself. And I'm always, I always tell them, hi, my name is Miracle Okafor, future Oscar winner.
Okafor.
Oh, fuck off. Okafor, future Oscar winner. And I tell people, bro, I'm going to win that Oscar, bro. I don't know whether I'll be the first Nigerian.
You will win it.
Bro, I'm going to win that Oscar, bro.
Everything that you say and believe does happen. Like I said, to this, the 31st, I was actually emceeing at church. As an MC at church. He is risen. Crossover. I was there. And somehow along the way during the MC, I started telling people that they'll be billionaires.
Maybe billionaires. You stay prophesying. Yeah.
And we were just, I wouldn't know. It was not a prophecy. I'm not a pastor. I'm not a prophet.
You think you have a calling to be a pastor?
No.
Right? Sometimes I feel like I get that.
No, I don't.
I don't know why.
No.
Because I'm good at it.
I even ran away from. If you say you are a pastor and you like me, I ran.
No, but I'm good at it.
Because I don't want to be mamru.
Do you know what? I say I'm good? I'm not even being.
Wait, cocky. You're good at what?
I feel like I'm good at making people believe in themselves, convincing people to believe in something.
But that's not being a pastor, though.
But that's what pastors have to do.
No, they don't make you believe in yourself.
They make you believe in God.
They teach you about God.
They teach you. No,
they don't make you believe. They teach you about
it. And that's the fucked up thing about especially a lot of big churches
today. They make you believe something.
They make you believe so much in just in the power of God. No. So I'm telling you.
No. There are people that grew up in church, ne? Let me tell you something.
Same.
There are people that grew up in church, ne, their whole life being taught about God. And today they are standing there saying there's no God.
Yeah.
Do you know that?
I agree.
My point exactly. You cannot make someone believe in what you're teaching. You just teach and they choose if they take it or not.
But I feel like sometimes these pastors borderline play God.
What?
Borderline play God. Especially in these big churches. They
You know what I do when I
don't know how to describe it, man.
I think I get where you're coming from. You know what I do when I go to
There's a poor culture in the church right now.
There's a what?
A poor culture in the church right now.
A poor culture?
Yeah.
Okay.
A very poor culture. And I strongly believe that it breathes from the preachers. I feel like they are not authentically and just preaching the word the way the word needs to be preached. I feel like they are giving their own selves they're kind of exalting themselves
instead
in
of
the
God.
same time as.
That is why it's very important to believe in God and not the pastor.
But a lot of people believe in the pastor.
That's where the problem is. So the problem is not the pastor. The problem is the people. Because the people know they need to believe in God, not the pastor. It's there in the Bible that they choose to praise and worship the pastor instead of God. So the problem is not the pastor. The problem is the people. If you are reading your Bible and you know what your Bible says, and then you go to a church where they tell you need to pay 20,000 to see the pastor, and you pay it, it's you. It's not the pastor. He made his own thing. What are you believing in? Does your God requires you to do that? The one that you read in your Bible? No. Why don't you follow what you are reading in the Bible?
Or even to see the pastor.
I feel like
there's some pastors that it takes you 2 months to even see them.
But also, belief or spirituality or Christianity or whatever the case is, or whatever belief that you have, it's very personal. It should be between you and whatever that you believe. If you believe in God, it should be you and God. If you believe in other things, it should be you and those other things. Don't allow a mediator, a third person, to be the connecting whatever to whatever that's happening. I promise you, when it comes to me and church, I don't look at the pastor as the source. Sometimes I'll just sit there and pray by myself, and whatever that I ask God, He gives me. In most cases. And when he doesn't give me, I still say, thank you, Lord, you still God, even though I didn't get it. Maybe you have a good reason why. But my whole life, I've decided to have a relationship with him and not. I go to church to fellowship and that's it. My pastor is not Jesus.
Are you Baptist?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay.
Am I Baptist or am I baptized?
Baptist.
No. I actually got baptized.
Oh, are you like Catholic, Anglican?
Christian.
Just Christian.
Just Christian.
So non-denominational.
I don't know what other things mean.
They're denominations of Christianity.
I don't know, Shem. I'm just a Christian, child of God. That's it. Yeah.
No, but that's.
And also one thing I think I like about when it comes to God for myself, the principle that you read in the Bible, even if you don't pray or you don't believe in God or whatever the case is, if you follow them, it still works for you. For example, if you do help people, you do receive blessings. Whether you're helping them not praying, you will receive blessings. If you give, you receive. Whether you are a Christian or not, you will receive if you give.
I believe in that. I believe that one is more karma. I feel like that one is more karma. What you put in, you receive.
You receive. But the principle that it's there, if you use it, whether you follow or not, it still works. Am I making sense?
No. That last point did not make sense at all. I'm never gonna lie and be like I caught that.
I'm gonna give an example with someone said rich people. Most of them, they have foundations where they give to poor people and they keep flourishing. Is what it says in the Bible. But you know, when it comes to our people, they get 10 million and they put it and they hold it and they hide. It's mine and mine alone. We don't help anyone. It's the same as our industry. Our industry is very weird. Like that, everyone wants to be there alone. If
everyone wants to make it by themselves.
If I know about an audition of some sort, I won't tell you.
Yes, like
because, if I tell you, what if they take you or whatever the case is? And it seems like they are here to steal my things. I remember Kosi said something in my podcast. She was like, Lawrence, you remember Lawrence, the former?
Yeah.
Told her that there's enough money in the industry.
Bro, there's more than enough.
There's enough work. Don't be greedy.
There's more than enough.
There's more than enough. But because of a human nature and a human situation, because I'm there and I want whatever for myself and I must control everything, it means yonke into it's mine. And it's happening and I say it, even with our people, my not Titans, man, our Samosh.
When you want to do collaborations with them, it's hectic.
Nah, I mean, I don't even. So I'm a very good judge of character. I know who wants to work with me and who doesn't. So I don't even bother. I don't even try. If I check and I look, even when I hear things, I know who's gonna take me serious if I call them. There's someone that I called for something that I was doing. They wanted another person, and I called that other person because I know they won't think ever,
Yeah.
But everyone is just fighting funny things that are not even there. People are fighting for zero reasons.
I said till today, thank God I still don't know how to use X properly. Twitter, formerly. I still don't know how to, because apparently that's where all the fighting happens. And I don't see it. So even if you call me out, I won't see it.
The thing is, I feel like, you know what? I even said it when I came out of the house. I think I was with Bravo on my podcast. Please watch Loud Wednesdays with Yolanda on YouTube. Thank you. Go and subscribe so when you get to that 1 million.
From 50K to 1 million subscribers in a year.
Let's go subscribe.
Come on.
I think I was talking to Bravo B. I was like, we would be very strong if we were united.
Yes.
Nothing would break us. There wouldn't be, this person used to be on Big Brother, now they're broke. I don't think it would be there.
Never.
I don't think it would exist.
Never.
But because of, I don't know what, where, who, and who, and they just, you know what, Mina.
But I feel like, you see this thing you just said, yeah? Because me, Marvin, and Melly, we were doing a similar project in Nigeria, whereby basically just bringing all the housemates back together, we're going to do Nigerian housemates because it was Nigeria, South Africa. So we're going to do Nigeria in one house, South Africa in South Africa in one house. Then maybe third season, we bring both of us in one house again. So just to get the Nigerian housemates all in one house, people were just thinking of selfish reasons. They were saying, "Oh, whose YouTube is he going to be on?" Or and it's just people just have limited mindsets, and they're just thinking of the now. When this thing maybe in a year, maybe in 2 years, can make us so much money.
I mean, if people don't believe that, okay, this is gonna, for example, that type of project, I mean, you can put contracts down. Like you can.
Oh yeah, that's what we're doing.
Put something down to.
That's what we're doing next time.
You're getting
but you know, initially when you're just coming to people that you think will be on the same thinking pattern as you will not want to bring legalities at first. You want it to bring it as, bro, look at this thing. Do you want
but for it to start to work.
Oh no, for it to start to work, of course.
And I had some people that I wanted to work with, but whatever, of course. And I had contracts to say that, okay, this is what's going to happen when whatever happen.
Yeah.
But what I want to say is, it's not just Big Brother housemates. It's human nature.
Bro, just selfish.
It's just people.
People are selfish.
You want to think that, oh no, if I do this with this one, what if it? Yeah, sometimes there are people that
Low-key, people don't want to see you in.
There are people that now no one is really talking about them. Ne? There are those ones that are probably trending every day. And you'll be shocked to wake up one day. The one that no one is talking about
You'll be trending.
is a Beyonce or a Jay-Z or a Barack Obama or a Trump. And you like, I actually went back to some old Big Brothers, ne? And I looked at the people and I realized that the ones that were just there, they didn't even make it. They are there now. And you would ask yourself, I never really thought this person. So now that people are talking about you and now that you are there and you don't want anyone close to you, come 5 years, you want the Yolanda you rejected.
Well, and it's just, and I don't know. I feel like it's a black people thing. I'm sorry to say it's a black people thing.
I think so.
It's a black people.
I remember saying
we are so emotional. When it comes to money, we are so like, if I don't like you, I don't want to work with you. If I don't want to work. Bro, white people don't care, bro.
As long as you're white.
As long as, not even as long as you're white, as long as we can make money.
No, as long as you're white.
I can hate, but white people, some people that they work with, they hate each other. They despise themselves. We make good money together. So when it comes to money, we're good. After making money, we don't need to talk. Our money is, we can be chilling in California, you be chilling in Italy. I'll be vibing, inshallah.
Yeah, hi, Mara. This situation is tiring.
You know, it really pisses me off when people just have such a limited mindset and they're so like, why are you so small-minded?
Because your weakness is my strength, and my strength is your weakness. Exactly. So where I lag, you probably excel.
Exactly.
And it does assist us to build something big and something strong.
Bruh.
And when you make it, they'll say, "Ooh, she has a snake." Ha! Me, I'm a billionaire this year. Come on.
And if you really think about it, nobody has made it to the top by themselves. Nobody. Especially in the entertainment industry. Name somebody that is on the top of their game right now that did it by themselves. You can't give me one. You can't give me one. Bro, look at a very recent example. All these streamers, iShowSpeed and Kai Sanat. These niggas just finished a stream right now. These niggas are always streaming. Do you think they're paying each other to hop on each other's streams? No, they know if you have gifts, I have gifts. Let's come together and we both make stupid money. Two heads are better than one. The money I'm going to make by myself can never reach the money we'll make together. No matter how big I am. That is just the truth. And also when you're giving that to companies, you are two amazing people. They're going to give you more money than giving an individual person. They're going to give both of you more money, or 3 of you or 5 of you more money than giving one person one money. Because you are now bringing different strengths. Okay, your strength is social media. Your strength is the back end. Your strength is bringing the content. Your strength is making sure everybody's looking good. People have different strengths.
I feel like we could even have our own show if we were like togetherness.
Bro. Bro.
Imagine a reality show of ours. I mean, the channel pays us. I'm very ambitious, man.
Just moving. I don't know about your niggas in 2025, but bro, I'm locked in, especially when it comes to the content and also myself as an individual. Just trying to better myself in all aspects. And then the content, bro, from YouTube to podcasting to individual contents, bro. I want to win awards this year. I want to be recognized as a force that I know I am. But, bro, you, 2025, what's the vibe?
So this 2025, we are doing a cruise. Whether you're in Nigeria, whether you're in South Africa, whichever part of South Africa, I'm going to post the poster on my socials. So we're doing a cruise with MSC in December. So the poster will have all the information inside. If you want to go with me, you must join now because it will be easier for you to pay each and every month. It makes it
Cruise to where?
to Mozambique from Durban for 6 days.
Wow, man, hit me up, man.
I will hit you. You're coming. Anyway, I'm gonna send you the details as well.
No, that'll be dope, though.
I think we should do it so that we do the podcast in there.
Oh my God! Podcast with a guest. Oh my, that'll be dope.
Oh, but you'll be paying. So you pay for the trip yourself
That's
to go
wild.
there.
That is wild.
But that's everyone is paying.
wild.
Everyone is paying to go.
Are you paying?
Yeah.
Nah, but why I say 2025 for you? Because 2024 was massive. You were viral like 7 times.
Really?
Yeah. I think the biggest one was the model, the American model that. What's her name? What's her name, man?
Someone else reposted me.
Who else? Recently? Who?
Ricky Ross.
Rick Ross! You're stupid. You're stupid.
I woke up and
Oh my God! You give me a shout out.
and you know you're the first. They saw it and they made it.
You didn't give me a shout out.
You posted me on his stories, my nigga.
Not the. I'd like to give a shout out to Yolanda. Maybe so. Ricky Ross, the boss, say keep doing the
2024
thing.
was the year. It ended. I even posted. I was like, it can end now.
So you're going to Miami?
Now we're okay.
Let's go.
It must happen.
Nah, what? No, what's the name of that model though? What's her name?
Winnie Harlow. Yeah, Winnie
Man,
Harlow.
that's this
You know, I
guy's
became a
girl.
model because of her though.
Really?
Yeah. And that's not the first time she retweeted me. When I came out, because remember when my vertigo started, I actually stopped heated. And
When did it start?
2013. I only revealed it 2019. Cut my hair 2019, and then people could see. And then I posted on Twitter because I didn't have a lot of people on Twitter.
So how are you
And
hiding
then I
it?
tagged her and she retweeted.
So how are you hiding it on your face?
On my face, it started 2022, I think.
2022. Nah, man, it looks
And
good.
it spread really fast on my face, and I love it so much on my face.
I feel like when you carry something with confidence, it becomes beauty. Because now, man is beautiful.
As I was saying, 2025, guys, we're going to the cruise MSC in December.
Oh,
I'm
it
gonna
looks
put the
good on
post out.
camera as
You
well.
guys come with me in December. It's gonna be massive. We're going to have a lot of amazing people in the boat. 2, I'm doing the modeling competition that I said I was doing. Yes, in Limpopo.
What's the prize win?
The prize?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is it money?
to be announced.
It better be money. It better be money.
Prizes to be announced. Yes. So that's happening in July 19. Tickets will start to be. We will sell them from end of Jan. Actually, yes.
Yolanda starting her own fashion line.
Fashion show.
Is this one of your? Did you make this?
Oh no, this is Lindani styling. Who? So I'm wearing Lindani styling.
Him or her?
It's a him, Lindani.
Does he make guy stuff?
Yeah, he does.
Tell him to make me something, man. It looks nice.
Lindani, are you listening?
It looks very classy. I like it.
It's very nice.
Yeah?
It's very.
No, I'm deep into my fashion 2025. I don't even. You're going to be seeing my photo shoots. I'm doing professional photos.
I was still talking about my 2025.
Sorry. Continue.
Thank you. So, as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted,
Dickhead.
the fashion show is still on 19 July in Limpopo. We're doing that still. If you still want to be part of it, designers, models, please send your details on my DM on social media. No, it's not going to be cold. It's actually hot where I come from in that situation.
Limpopo.
Send me a DM on Yolanda Mukondi _international, or maybe you can DM me on Facebook. I'm also going to say, but the most effective one will be Instagram. Please go follow my Instagram page, Yolanda Mukondi _international. Send me a DM if you want to be part of the fashion show that's happening in Limpopo. 2, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Yes.
It's Loud Wednesdays with Yolanda on YouTube and also on Spotify, please. I need to reach 1 million 1 million subscribers.
Have you ever had 1 million views?
I have.
On one of your podcasts?
I'm kidding, I haven't. But this year we are getting to 1 million.
Come on.
Anyway, do subscribe to my YouTube channel, please, and go watch my old videos as well. I still need you guys to watch. And this year again, we are buying a car and a house.
I was going to ask
This year, we are billionaires. This year, we are releasing What You Gonna Do About It? Nothing. The song will be out this year.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
We're releasing the song What You Gonna Do About It? Nothing this year. And we will.
I need to be in the music video, man.
Yeah.
I have to be in the music video. I have to be in the music video.
Because by the grace of the Lord, may we have someone to feature us. I pray.
You ain't gonna do nothing.
I pray. Imagine. That would be massive. That would be massive. My Lord, you do not bewitch me. In Jesus' name, that must happen.
Yo, you blow the
We are releasing that
man.
song this year. And then lastly, what are we doing this year?
It's your year.
I mentioned everything.
No. What car? You haven't told us about it.
I actually enrolled to study DJing. So this year we are DJing.
Like proper
I think
DJ.
I'm going to launch my first performance DJ situation somewhere in March. Yeah, because I need good 3 months to learn properly. Because I don't want to bore you guys and you like, she can't DJ.
No, but if you can
I'm going to school.
No,
so
but
I'm going to learn.
If you can proper DJ, then add like the vibes. You add your vibes. Nah, that'll be dope.
It'll be I'll be an amazing DJ.
You should learn how to DJ.
I'm gonna be great.
Should I learn how to DJ? Yeah. So we'll do like a duet. We'll be like a pair.
So DJ.
MY.
Can you even DJ?
I can learn.
Okay, then learn.
MY. That will be the name of our group. MY. My.
What is that?
MY. Miracle Yolanda. Oh, my name has to come first. What? You told me why me?
You're me.
No.
Me, yo.
No, MY. My. That's what we're going to be called. My. Bringing you my music.
I already have a DJ name. What's his name again?
What is it? You can't still tell his DJ name.
McG gave me a DJ name.
What's it called?
Uncle Yolanda.
Ew.
Uncle Yolanda in the building.
He's Uncle Yolanda.
Yes.
Like Uncle Waffles. You're nasty.
Uncle. Uncool.
Uncool Yolanda.
Cool Yolanda. She's not cool.
That's Raz, man.
She's not here to play.
Nah, that's Raz.
She's not here to
You
smile
know,
with
you know, you could do better.
She's
than
here to throw grenades.
You know that you can do better.
No, I love the uncle Yolanda.
I'm cool.
I love it.
I know, man.
It sounded very catchy.
What about P?
P.
DJ P. Oh no, DJ Y or DJ Yo.
There's always a lot of letters. I want my name. Like I want my name to be that name. Like Yolanda Adams.
So like DJ Gogo.
Is that her name?
I think that's her name.
Devon Gogo.
Yeah.
Is that her name?
Yeah.
Is it not a stage name?
I think it's her name.
Iwana, you don't know.
I don't know. You should know more than me.
I know her as the Devon Gogo. I love her so much. Oh, I love her.
Kuza. But she's not better than Waffles, though.
She's not what?
She's not better than Waffles.
Wow, I love Waffles too.
Waffles is the goat.
I mean, these are my sisters, so.
Waffles is the goat.
I love Waffle too. I love Tyler.
No, I think Tyler's overrated.
Is what?
Overrated.
No, I love Tyler.
I think she's overrated.
You know what I like about Tyler?
I think she just fits this generation. Her and Arya Starr.
No,
Yeah,
she has a
dressing,
voice.
everything.
She has pipes, that girl.
Everybody has a voice. Everybody has a voice.
No, she has a beautiful voice. Tyler has a beautiful voice. And even if you want to try and deny
she looks 15.
Yes, she has a voice though.
She looks 15.
Even if she looked 3 or 10 or 5, the fact that she can sing.
But her brand is
She can sing, she can dance, she's beautiful, she has a body. What is it that she doesn't have? Nothing.
She doesn't look mature.
I know she is though.
Not for her brand. Her brand is very sexualized and she looks 15.
Nah.
If anything, I think it's encouraging pedophilia.
I think it's the same as Ariana.
Yeah, Arya Starr.
It's Ariana.
Arya Starr.
No, Ariana.
Grande.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the same as
No, Ariana Grande looked a bit more mature than Tyler. Tyler is not light skin. Bro, she looks like a
Nah, you're a hater.
boss.
A hater.
Does she not look like
We
a
have a
kid?
hater right here.
She looks like a baby. It's encouraging pedophilia. I'm telling you. Yes, it is.
Oh,
what? I'm telling you, it is.
She looks. I feel like she looks her age. She looks.
How is she?
You know what she's giving me? Because I'm the 90s. She's giving me Rihanna.
No.
Rihanna was coming in the industry.
Hell no.
Giving me Rihanna.
Rihanna was a fox.
Nah.
What? Man,
I love Rihanna as well.
Everybody wanted to get with Rihanna when she was coming in.
I actually love Rihanna.
Like diamonds in the sky, somebody like a diamond.
Tyler, she's giving me Rihanna. She's like taking me back.
Like, is it Rihanna? Diamond.
Yes.
You're wild.
I'm telling you.
Rihanna that was in that bathtub. No, you can't put Tyler in a bathtub. That is assault. That is abuse. That is child pornography. For sure.
You're just a hater.
Bro, Tyler is a kid.
You are just a hater.
How old is Tyler?
I'm not sure, but she's an adult.
No.
She's a young adult. We can check it.
Do you think? I feel like
she's a young adult.
I feel like sometimes artists, they do what footballers do. But they increase their age so that they're more mature for their audience. I'm telling you, bro.
Tyler, she's actually a perfect person for
Tyler is nothing less than she's 17.
She's 22.
17.
She's 22.
Tyler just became legal.
No, you crazy.
Like Tyler just became legal in 2024.
Even here she looks her age. Even here she looks her age.
Tyler looks 17.
She's just beautiful. You're just hating. She can sing. The fact that I think you don't even know what to say anymore because she has the voice.
A lot of people can sing.
She has the body.
A lot of people are
She can dance.
A lot of people look like kids.
She can sing.
A lot of people look like kids.
And she's pretty. What is it that she doesn't have? Nothing.
She doesn't look mature.
That's your opinion.
Especially for the content that she pushes out.
She's 23. Very legal. Continue, my love. Tyler, we behind you. We your sisters.
I'm not saying I'm not behind her. I'm just saying.
You're saying it as if you're not behind her.
I'm not even behind her.
You're saying it as if you're not behind her.
I'm not behind her.
I'm not in front of her. I said why you are angry. You didn't get the tickets to a show and you were here.
Oh, stop it. If anything, I'm angry because they gave her Davido's Grammy. Her first Grammy was meant to be given to Davido rightfully. That whole Grammy was set up for the video, but it's fine. It's okay. I'm not going to get into that. All I'm saying is she's a kid.
The fact that she won and what we go do about it, it's the same as what
She won. She won. But yet, the water, her song that won the Grammy, they didn't play it.
It's the same as what Musa Kola said.
Make it make sense.
People didn't deserve it.
Tyler won a Grammy.
And then when we were collecting the awards, what did we say? What you gonna do about it, honey? Because we won. Nothing.
Tyler won a Grammy.
And what you gonna do about it?
When you bring up an artist collect their Grammy, they're meant to play the song they won the Grammy for. They were playing Fela. They were playing Fela Water. What did they think?
So you think they woke up and they changed the
thing? Water was not an Afrobeat.
Oxalayo, we won.
Water is not an Afrobeat song.
Oxalayo,
Water is not an Afrobeat song.
Oxalayo, Tyler won. And what you gonna do about it? Nothing.
Write a strong protest to the Grammys.
Miracle.
Strong protest to the Grammys.
Miracle.
Strong protest.
Tyler won. What you gonna do about it? Nothing.
Played with the whole of West Africa's heart. Just to give it.
She won! Leave the child alone. She won.
You're even calling her a child?
Yes, she's my sister because I'm older than her.
You look older than her?
Yes.
But you look young.
And I'm so happy.
That should tell you something.
I'm so happy about it.
That should tell you something.
I look older than her because I am older than her.
You don't look your age. She doesn't look her age. That's why you guys are...
How old do I look?
Bonded. You look like you're like 22.
It means I take care of myself. Yeah. It means we take care of ourselves.
No, Tyler's just 17. Tyler just started getting pimples.
You think I would go and want to increase my age?
Tyler just started getting pimples.
Wait, why would we increase our ages for?
Tyler just started getting pimples. Literally, she became a woman last year.
You really don't have any.
She became a woman last year.
Accept defeat. You don't have any grenades.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's what we're going to end the podcast on. That's all I'm going to say. 2025 is going to be a big year for me. It's going to be a big year for Yolanda. It's also going to be a big year for David O. I don't know about Tyler, but David O.
It's going to be a big year for my lovely Tyler.
We're coming for that Grammy, baby. You know the vibes.
Oxalayo, we won.
Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms.
What you gonna do about it?
Twitter, Spotify, YouTube. Make sure you drop that subscribe button. Tune into my personal page as well, Miracle OP on Instagram and also on X and also on TikTok. Tune into my amazing content throughout 2025. Tune into my sister's channel as well, her private YouTube channel. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. She's on the
Wednesdays with Yolanda. That's the name.
Yolanda Wednesdays with Yolanda. What you gonna do about it?
Nothing.
There we go. She's on the road to 1 million subscribers, even though she's on 50K. She can do that. She believes strongly. She's about to break the algorithm, something that's never happened before. But no, it has. I mean, Ronaldo got 1 million subscribers in a few hours.
Thank you.
But that's Ronaldo. So
I'm also Yolanda. What's wrong with you?
How many Champions Leagues do you have?
I'm also Yolanda. Oxalayo. There's no any other Yolanda Munyai. Yolanda Mukondere Munyai other than me.
Hectic.
That should come with something. I don't share myself.
But there's one thing you can confidently say. Nobody looks like you.
Winnie Hallo does.
Who?
Winnie Hallo.
Oh, stop it, man.
I'm just saying.
She does not look like you.
She has the same skin color.
You guys have the same, yeah, but she doesn't look like you.
Oh, you said looks.
Yeah, like some people may have your face, have sensitive face. Yeah, nobody looks like you.
There is someone that looks like me though.
Who?
My mom.
Oh, when she was younger. Your mom was a babe.
Actually, I look like my mom. My eyes is my mom's eyes. And my body.
Is your mom single?
I got it from my mom.
Is your mom single?
Tell me where you get your body from. She's way older than you.
Experience.
Don't even play that game.
Experience.
I am older than you.
Experience.
Let's begin there.
Nah, but
I need me.
I need your mom's.
Older.
I need your mom's experience, man. She knows stuff I don't know.
Oh.
She's seen wars. She saw the apartheid, right?
No comment.
Did she see the apartheid?
No comment. I guess you're gonna edit this one out.
Hell no. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been your host of the most Miracle OP, and we are out.